and welcome to the Three Gaffers Christmas... Well, let's start again.
Oh, let's keep that in. Let's go again. Yes.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Hello, and welcome to the Three Gaffers Season 2, Episode 15, and our live Christmas special!
Hey. Come on.
With myself, Edward Brookes.
Joe Lowden.
James Francis.
No, that was
Edward Brookes.
Joe Lowden.
James Francis.
It's all right.
We love you, Joe.
No, it's okay, boys. It's all right. I'll get through it.
How we been feeling, boys, over the last week of football? How we been
Defeated, drained.
doing? Drained.
Yeah.
That's a regular thing we
Mixture with me. Draw and a win. Not too upset about it, but how are you feeling, Ed? Or should we just...
We'll get onto that. Yeah. We'll get onto that. Last week we had Newcastle and Manchester United winning, which
Come on, baby.
doesn't happen that often. Arsenal dropping points to Chelsea. Yeah, well, we'll get into that in a bit. With two game weeks to get through this week, as well as, boys, our lovely FPL segment. There's a lot to chat about in that bit, isn't there?
Yeah, a little bit.
We'll try and get through that bit a little bit quicker.
Well, it probably is going to be me, isn't it?
It's going to be, yeah.
And, of course, with the live audience, we will have our Q&A section, or if anyone wants to get involved, please do when we get to that.
100%.
Well, Joe, take it away, brother.
We have Arsenal to start us off. They started the game week 14 beating Brentford 2-0.
Massive win.
It was quite an easy game for you lot. Obviously, you were heavily rotated, but you had just about enough quality just to
An
end
early
and get
goal,
yourself through.
a
Yeah.
late goal. It wasn't as convincing as I would have liked. Brentford did play very well.
Well, Brentford didn't play their star striker, who would have bagged about 7 against you if he'd started, so it wouldn't have been a problem.
We were lucky with that. I think the Arsenal Brentford game was a good win at home. We've been very, very good this season, and I've been very lucky to go to a few home games and with my brother as well. And yeah, it's been great at the Emirates this year. The
Away from home?
Well, I was just about to get into that. The vibes at the Emirates this year have
not
been
good,
very good.
Neither of us can.
Away from home is definitely where we're letting ourselves down, and I'm assuming you're now going to go on to the...
Well, yeah, because let's stick on the theme of Arsenal. Okay. Arsenal then travelled to Villa Park to hopefully keep their 5-point gap at the top, which you were so adamant that you were going to be keeping, as they conceded late, as Emi Buendia, what a man!
What I said would happen has happened.
Has put
Dropping
you...
points, you're going to bottle it and say you're going to win the league.
Whenever we're off camera, James in our group chat says, I'm always right. I'm always right.
I am always right.
And
everyone that knows me, I'm always right.
After the Villa game, I just... I just dropped in the group chat, I went, James, I hate that you're always right. It just does my absolute head in. But, I mean...
It's a gift.
There's so much left to play of the season. I don't want to be a deluded Arsenal fan and be like, we're going to still do it. It's going to be so much harder than I thought it was going to be.
You're not going to do it.
Well, go on then. Just give you quick reasons why you don't think we'll do it.
It's written into the DNA. DNA, mate. You just can't get it over the line. Look at what's happened is you need to look in the mirror and just realise what is going on.
I've been doing a lot of reflecting this week.
Well, no, I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about Arteta. He's awful.
Oh yeah.
Anyway,
I don't know if he's the man to get it over the line. I believe in the group of players definitely.
I think put nearly every other manager in the Premier League in Arteta's position, they win the league. Anyway,
moving on to a bigger team.
Yeah, moving on to the team that's going to win the league this year.
Right.
Unfortunately,
Don't tell me.
Well, you don't really care because you don't really see it as a rivalry. But Man City travelled to Fulham, hoping to try and catch Arsenal, where it was looking great because Haaland and Foden ran the show.
Foden again.
As they were at one point 5-2 up at their peak. But it looked a little bit shaky, didn't it? Because a nice brace from Samuel Chukwueze put it very cautious for the last 10 minutes. But
If you're a City fan going to games this season, like at least it's entertaining. You pay for a ticket and you're seeing like 10 goals go in.
Yeah, generally you're
they're
seeing more
shaky
than one or two, which is just a guarantee this season for them. And whether it's the other way or their way, it seems to be not too bad, doesn't it? But they then hosted a absolute disgusting club called Sunderland at home, where
Every single time.
Foden, a beautiful man, carried on his great form, and Diaz scoring a company-esque goal to make sure it was the 3-0 win for City. Seems like City are back in the title race, which...
Oh, wasn't it? I've said it all season.
It was Ed Wright being more fearful of Man United than Manchester City? No, I didn't think so.
Well, I was rattling you both, but it did. I mean, it had to get clipped for TikTok, didn't it?
We're still getting top 6, I believe.
We'll get on to your club, mate.
Yeah,
we will. But yeah, I think City. We'll get on later with the live audience. It would be really cool to get some City fans' perspective on this season. But
yeah, I want to hear it as well. Anyway, should we move on to the biggest club in London, Chelsea? They went to Ellen Road to keep their title race hopes alive, but they were absolutely killed off because Leeds went and absolutely pile-drived them 3-1 with Bijol,
Strange way to
Tanaka...
put it. But go on. Sorry.
Did I get you a bit too excited? Stop it, all right? Bijol, Tanaka and Calvert-Lewin scoring to absolutely seal it.
It was a great hate watch.
It was absolutely fantastic. You can't ask for a better hate watch than that, other than maybe when Villa beat Arsenal. That was a good one as well. But yeah, weirdly, it was quite comfortable for Leeds. I wasn't expecting it to be, and it ended up being that way.
Do you remember the other week when they played City and they did just lose from Foden's late goal? I said I'm actually impressed with Leeds just due to the fact that they're fighting for their manager in Daniel Farke.
Daniel Farke.
One of your favourites. But
he's a good lad.
I think they're fighting for him. They're playing for him. It's like the opposite of what's going on at Liverpool, where they've kind of stopped playing for Slot. They're just playing for themselves to some extent. But with Leeds, they look like they're fighting. They look like they want to stay up. And
well, after that result, it got them.
It's a great result for them.
It got them out of the relegation zone for the first time since I think game week 2 or 3. So Leeds could be staying up as well. But they also went. But Chelsea. Stick on Chelsea. They then went down to Bournemouth as both sides were clearly in a bit of a poor patch of form. Getting a point with Arsenal is not bad.
What's happened to Bournemouth?
And then losing to Leeds. Bournemouth lost, I think, is it 4 on the trot now? Or not collected a win in 5.
Stop banging goals in there.
And it was a very boring match other than the fact that Semenyo got a goal ruled out within 5 minutes. Yeah. And then nothing else really happened. So it ended up 0-0. But... could you see it as a good point for Chelsea? Could you see it as a wasted chance for Bournemouth? It depends on what kind of side of the coin you decide to look at.
Again, I'd love to ask the audience in a bit about what they think of Chelsea this season. Because, again, they've spent so much money, and you guys like banter me for spending loads of money, which is just a joke. But Chelsea spent so much money, and I don't get their vision. I don't get what they're aiming for. I don't get what they're doing. 1 week they're playing amazing, and then it goes a few weeks go by, and then they're dropping points left, right, and centre.
It's probably because Maresca's got a squad of about 78 players, and he can't decide who he actually wants to play. Yeah. So it kind of, I suppose, it doesn't really give him much help. But I think also with Chelsea is they've weirdly also not had their strongest starting 11 play for him yet. With Palmer out, with them not really playing Estevao as much as they probably should, not playing João Pedro up front, having to play him in the 10 behind the lap and things like that. They've had a lot of issues with their starting. Also, they've been having to play Tosin Adarabioyo next to Chalobah, and I think their ideal pairing is Levi Colwill and Chalobah instead of whoever they have at centre back. They have about 12 of them, but none of them are good enough.
Shocking club.
Yeah, let's move it on. Let's talk
James,
about, here we go, James. This is one of
club.
your favourite moments of the week. Week I'd probably say is that Liverpool were at home to Sunderland.
You know
Where in a cagey game, Sunderland took the league through Talabi, but a shot from Wirtz, deflected by Mukiele, gave Liverpool a point. How funny is it now that Wirtz is still 00,
whatever,
14, 15?
He is pants, man.
The second it went in, Liverpool's like socials are all like, "He got the goal. He got the goal." Like it's not impressive. Do you know what I mean? How much he cost, and then for it to be taken away like that is quite brutal, to be honest.
Yeah, but if it wasn't going in, it wasn't going in. So yeah.
Finally got a goal from my man. What's that next game? I think it was.
What are you on about?
Where are you, James? What are you doing? Go on, take it into the next
But anyway,
game.
then they travelled to Leeds, where it was looking good for a win after going 2-0 up through Ekatike double. It was looking very nice and easy, but Leeds, with the grit and determination, fought back, got it to 2-2, but Sober's had a lovely shot put in with about, I think it was 10 minutes to go. And it was looking, you know what, Liverpool finally got a win under their belt away. But a certain man who did it against Chelsea did it again against Liverpool. Tanaka puts in a 96th minute equaliser for the game to end as a draw.
That's what I'm saying about fight.
This is what I'm saying. Leeds have got two massive results to get them out of the relegation zone. And I think if they can build on this, they'll finish maybe 13th, 14th if they can keep it going.
Do you not find that weird, though, that shows like when a manager's got his team on side and they believe in the manager and the system, that you can see, like, you guys know, Leeds haven't got the players that some of the other teams in the relegation battle do have, in my opinion. Like, even if you look at West Ham, who are currently, like, I back West Ham to somehow.
Yeah, they've got a great striker.
But you've got, like, Bowen, you've got, like, Paqueta, you've got, like, quite a few, like, decent players. And it comes down to, like, playing as a squad and also getting and backing your manager, in my opinion. I feel like Leeds are really backing Daniel Farke.
Yeah, the club's trying to do their best, and obviously all the players are really stepping up for him. Tanaka's been one of the best ones that have stepped up for him, even if he didn't even start against Liverpool yet. He came on and got himself on the score sheet to keep him with a chance of staying in the league.
James,
I don't want to talk. I don't.
Come on, James, it's your bit, mate.
I don't want to talk about it.
Anyway, Man United, they hosted West Ham at Old Trafford, and it was a great game. It was a great game. I was so happy watching it. As they dominated Man United, actually. They generally were all over West Ham, but they couldn't really create much going forward until a nice little ball from Casemiro dropped to Dalot in the box. Put them 1-0 up. How
do you play West Ham and not destroy them the way they are? They are pants. They are shocking. How? I hate my club. I don't get it. Like, it's brought so many defenders on. Like, if you look at substitutions, his decision making is stupid. But the thing is, he's not going anywhere.
What do you think about him laughing at the
Mainu
thing? What's your opinions on that, James?
You know my opinions. Shocking.
I know your opinions. We're on a podcast, James. That's why we want you to say it.
For someone to ask him, how's he feeling about, like, players that he should have brought on and players on the bench that could have come on, and someone mentions Mainu and he starts laughing in the reporter's face. Homegrown player. That just shows his mentality.
When he won that, was it FA Cup? FA Cup.
Yeah, he scored the winner in the FA Cup.
He's so important in that team.
He was part of the England team that got to the Euros final.
Instead we get Ugarte.
So where's Mainu?
I never rated Ugarte before he signed for you, to be quite honest.
Where's Mainu going in January? Because he's definitely not staying at United.
Yeah. He's not going to you.
No, I don't think he is. But Napoli, other Premier League sides.
Yeah, I don't know. He's gone in there.
Well, let's move on to the next United game.
No, because the next United game is cracking on right now, and I've realised on the prep that I have put it as last Saturday's game where they beat Crystal Palace. So how about we just...
Joe, I've actually just been informed it is currently 3-1 to Manchester United, currently.
Who scored the third?
Mason Mount, lucky goal.
Who assisted?
Bruno.
Okay.
My boy.
I can deal with that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't lose.
Anyway.
Next.
Yes, please. Newcastle hosted Spurs, where there were lots of chances not taken, as Spurs, who only had 2 shots on target in the whole game, got a 2-2 draw at St James's Park. I've never been so aggravated watching a game.
You're an entertaining team to watch this season, Joe.
Yeah, I agree. Just not always in the
right
way
reasons,
that we want. Yeah, Bruno scored a great goal to put us in the head. And then we got a very controversial penalty to make it 2-1. And I thought, you know what, just take it, move on.
And then what happened in the last kick of the game?
The slowest overhead kick I've ever seen in my life decided to go through 7 defenders and through the goalkeeper and into the back of the net.
Not saved that.
And what did he do for the celebration, Joe?
He did a celebration that is unbelievable and by one of the best midfielders in the league, Bruno G. But
he basically copied Bruno G.
And then Bruno decided to go after him after the full-time whistle. But anyway, that was what it was. But then you know what? We had a game to turn it around against Burnley, and in that game we were very dominant for the majority of the game. We had a shaky few minutes at the beginning.
Burnley at home, Joe.
We should have been about 7-0 up by the time it got to their penalty.
Tell everyone the actual score.
2-1.
Dominated, apparently.
But we hit the woodwork about 3 times, and then we had a couple of really good saves from a very good goalkeeper called Martin Dubravka, formerly of Newcastle.
I think if I rewind back to earlier in the series, what was the score with Man United, James, with Burnley?
3-2.
Yeah, last-minute winner, right? And he was praising his team about beating Burnley by 1 goal.
It wasn't a last-minute winner, though.
A load of rubbish.
No, because Burnley deserved to win that game against you lot. No. Whereas in our one, they literally had a penalty in the last minute and then a last-minute chance that they then squandered. So I'm happy with a win. We move on to Sunderland at the weekend where we're going to win. Anyway.
Nah.
Yeah.
I'll bring that up later.
We're going to win. Right. Anyway. Everton.
Why are we talking about Everton?
Because they're 6th in the Premier League right now.
Everton are 6th in the league?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm not having that.
Everton are cooking right now. We beat them, and then since then they've won their last 2 games. So.
To be fair, Drewsbury Hall's on fire, isn't he?
Not really. It's Grealish who ended up getting them the win against Bournemouth.
My boy, FPL.
Yeah, I wasn't very happy about that. Grealish was the deciding factor as a deflected shot went in as... they were trying to bounce back off that defeat from Newcastle. And, it was... Everton probably should have won that by about 3 or 4 in the end, but it was just a absolute passion goal as Grealish ran into the fans, got swarmed, and then, they ended up keeping the 3 points, taking them back to Merseyside.
They're half decent away from home. Not like... I think when I've watched Everton at home in their new stadium this year... It was obviously when they got pummeled by you guys. I was in Islington for, what was it? Against Spurs. Hate watching. And then Spurs destroyed them at their ground. I think this season it looks like they're really, when they go away from home is when they're picking up their really good 3 points. Yeah,
it seems like they're better on the road than they are in their new stadium. But maybe it's just a bit of a weird coincidence that they just haven't really lost on the road yet. But
at home, how did they do? Against Forest?
Yeah, well, to be fair, they actually then turned that around from their poor home form as they then went and battered Forest 3-0, putting them 6th in the league and forcing Forest back into that relegation fight. Forest were looking like they were going to start climbing out.
What do you two think of Forest then, this season? What do you two think about the chances of staying up, their recruitment, the manager,
he sacked the manager, but I still think he's going to keep him up.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dyche
I think they've got too much about them to go down Forest.
Dyche will keep him up, and I just think, if Forest don't stay up, there's going to be a massive fire sale there where a lot of big teams will be hunting a couple of their players because they've got some good quality players there. But talking about a team that won this week, Aston Villa first off faced Brighton, who had both teams have picked up a decent bit of form. They'd won, I think, their last 3. But in a tight back and forth kind of game, Villa won 4-3 as Watkins got a brace.
That was a really entertaining game to be.
Yeah, and Onana and Marlin sealed it. When Van Hecker got a brace and Pau Torres ended up scoring an own goal. It was a bit of a crazy game, to be fair.
Just to quickly throw in there, Ollie Watkins hasn't scored since the second game week of the season. My brother randomly put him in because he had a feeling, and he got a brace, and I was just elite ball.
That's disgraceful.
I can't believe it. He brought him in randomly.
That is pure luck, and he's gonna act like that was.
He's brought in two consecutive game weeks now. Watkins has ended up getting points as well.
And then we got the free transfer, so I think he took him out straight away, and then you got someone else in, and it's unbelievable.
Yeah, well, Well,
Fair
then
enough.
obviously we've already mentioned it. Villa then went and beat Arsenal 2-1, putting them third in the Premier League as Watkins and Buendia
Giving it.
won it.
Like, I do want to say, whilst we're on the topic of Villa, I'm so surprised how amazing they are, man. When we were playing them, I did underestimate them, and wow, they've played so
Think about how we spoke
good.
about them at the start of the season.
Oh yeah,
We were all going, oh, they
Yeah,
couldn't,
yeah.
like, bottom half, didn't we? They couldn't score goals, but Emery is like, he's got Arteta's number, he knows how to beat him. And
I just think it
makes
speaks
it's
to
embarrassment, innit?
form. If you can get a decent run of games going, you can end up getting yourself way up the table, because the table this season is so tight
You don't.
that it kind of is like you win one game, you're in 4th. You lose one game, you're in 11th.
That's the beauty of the Premier League, though. In my opinion, it's the best league in Europe. And when you have a team, like you say, if they're a bottom half side, they go into a fixture against a massive team or one of the ones we support. And, well, maybe not you this season, James, but and then they're off the back of winning three games in a row. Like you say, that momentum in the Premier League builds, and that's why I believe it's the best league in the world, because you never know what you're going to get, and it is really annoying.
Yeah, I suppose so. I suppose so. Crystal Palace, after losing to United, well done again.
How many teams are we doing?
They were looking to bounce back against Burnley, which they did 1-0 with Daniel Munoz having the final say. Burnley actually had a higher XG that game. They actually had the better chances. They probably should have won.
Palace, yeah.
And they probably should have won, but it just shows about having the next level of quality player in your side, I suppose, doesn't it?
You guys know how much I like Palace. I've always liked Palace. The quality players, Miteta, Munoz, so many decent. Wharton, I think he's going to be a good player in the squad for England come time for the World Cup. I think so much talent and quality, and like obviously you had Eze, you had Elise come from there, and Palace is such an underrated team. If they didn't win that like FA Cup recently in the Community Shield, I think everyone will, like every time you play them, you go into that kind of game going, we should get 3 points. Whereas now, because of the silverware recently, I think everyone's kind of going, oh damn, Palace is a really hard game. And I know at Selhurst Park, obviously you got the 3 points, James, and like I said to you, that's a massive.
I never expected that.
It was a
I did
massive
not
3
see it
points,
coming.
wasn't it? Like,
No,
I think you were
yeah.
over the moon when you did
But it's
get
just
it, right?
typical. We can't beat Palace, but we lose to West Ham. It's like,
It's in your modern DNA.
It's just
Do you know what I
who we
mean? In your modern DNA, you play a team that's really informed, like top quality side, has some really informed players, and you go, right, we're going to beat them. And then there's a day when you're playing like bottom of the league, and
we just got bottle.
Anyway, should we get on?
Unlike your
Should we
club.
start being serious now? Anyway, they then travelled to Fulham, where Nketiah put them ahead.
he's in form, isn't he?
Fulham scoring, 2 goals in like however many games. Maybe he can start picking up some form.
Oh, go on.
Within 20 minutes, and then Harry Wilson equalised just before half-time. But I know James is happy about
my
this. An 87th minute winner from Mark Gahey meant that Palace got all
Unbelievable,
3 points.
Unbelievable.
Remember you messaging in the chat about that. I was
You're
not
so
happy about that. I was like, James is not having a good week, and then that happens, and it springs him straight back into it.
You wait, mate.
Well, this is what the Premier League's looking like. Arsenal sitting top, 2 points ahead of City.
Come on.
Villa only.
No, I'm just silent. Just silent.
Villa.
You're never gonna get that, mate.
If
Yeah.
we get to Christmas and we're top still,
No, you need to
No,
be.
I said if, I didn't say when.
No, I'm not.
But if we get to Christmas and we're top, at least I'll have a lovely Christmas day.
What I was going to
And
say
then
is.
we'll go from there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
One,
Then
like,
misery after
in
that.
every title race, it's one game at a time. I've got a little bit carried away.
You have to be
got a
minimum
little
6
bit.
points clear by Christmas, otherwise City are going to beat you. They always finish strong.
I know they do, man. It just hurts, dude.
Oh gosh.
The things he's been
every
saying, the
year.
messages he sends to me.
Yeah. Oh my God,
we
we're going.
are back. We are gonna win the league.
I do-
Just like 04.
I do send
We're the biggest club
James
in
loads of
London.
We might break Chelsea's record. We might break
Yeah,
it. We're,
that was early on.
we're not going to concede more than 15 goals. You're on 9 already, and it's 15 games in. Anyway,
hopefully,
yeah, and then we
just
got
get to Christmas, man.
Palace, Chelsea, Everton, Brighton, United, Sunderland, Liverpool, Newcastle, Tottenham, all within 3 points of each other. So the next couple of weeks is going to be interesting because
Great league.
I think Chelsea play. I think one of these teams. I think they play Everton, don't they? They've got Everton coming up. We've got Sunderland coming up and Chelsea coming up. And I don't know who you've got coming up. Who have you got coming up? Or are you just playing all the bottom teams? You're
Not a
lose
clue,
to?
mate.
Yeah? Not a clue. Fair enough.
From now on, like on the pod, I'm not going to look at like the fixtures coming up going, these should be easy game. This should be that. I'm just going to go into each game now because I'm not getting myself on camera saying all the things I've already said.
You've already done it, mate.
Well, you've
Damage is
guaranteed
done.
the league was wrapped up about
Damage is
5 game weeks ago, yeah?
If we win it, it's going to be crazy, isn't it?
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be great.
We'll see.
Right.
Q&A.
We're happy to throw it out to you guys. Have you got any questions? Anyone have a clue what they want to say to us? Microphone is there. Anyone have a question?
Silence.
Oh, gosh.
Hello.
Hello.
So, World Cup draw has happened. Mm-hmm. Who is your dark horse?
Ooh.
Oh, I've got one. I don't know if it's a dark horse. But I'm going Germany.
Oh.
And the reason I say it's a dark horse is they're obviously such a good nation, like football wise, but I think no one expects them to win. And I think you got Voltemada, who's moved to Newcastle. I hate to give credit to, but he knows where the back of the net is. And I think in recent years you've had Kai Havertz playing at striker for Germany, and he's not really an out-and-out striker, so I think getting him in the midfield with Musiala, and you've got like so many talented players for Bayern Munich and some of the top German sides. I think they could be underdogs. I really do. Everyone's going to go, Spain or whatever, but my punt is Germany.
If I'm going proper dark horses, I'm going Norway. Hear me out. They have got a really good starting 11. If they can keep their starting 11 fit and firing, they've got a shout.
Name me like 3 players other than Odegaard and Haaland.
Oscar Bob, Elkanus, and I'm trying to think of what. Do they have Is Sanderberg the Fulham player from Norway?
Okay,
Sanderberg.
I'll give you that.
Like I said, they have a strong midfield. They have Odegaard, Sanderberg, and I forget who the others. And Norgard, yeah, and then they've got Haaland, Oscar Bob. You've got then Elkanus on the left, and then that's a possibility to go.
I mean, I couldn't care less about.
You couldn't care less about the World Cup.
I was going to say
England.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Believe, can't we? Anyone else? Any other questions?
Does Scott McTominay start for England?
Yes.
Of course he does.
Yes, he starts next
no
to
way,
Nathan Rice.
Yeah.
Rice should get pushed back into the 6 and Scott McTominay play the 8.
I'm not going to lie,
telling you
Rice
right now.
and him in
It'd be
the
Rice
midfield.
and McTominay.
Yeah.
Yeah, without doubt.
It's a shame.
Without doubt.
The Italians and in the Serie A, Serie A is the other league I followed the most, and they've gone mad for him. Do you know what I mean? Like mad, and like you look at his world rankings at the moment to see where he's at and how people talk about him over in Italy now. And if you watch the goals he scored, it kind of does show that if he's given that opportunity, the sheer talent he has, and I think we're going to see a similar thing with Kobbie Mainoo as well, in my opinion. If he moves to Serie A, I think that'll.
I don't know about that.
I'm telling you, mate. Like if you
I don't know if Kobbie Mainoo would go and end up scoring 20 goals in the Serie A, but I
me.
get what you mean. He'd have the same level of performance. He would end up doing the same kind of job.
No, I think you will.
But
I really do.
I think Scott McTominay's been an absolute menace in this Serie A. And what could have been for Man United? What could have been? He could have been your
He shouldn't have
saviour.
gone anywhere, but he wouldn't have been the player.
That he is
He
now.
is now.
Yeah.
If he actually got some games, he might have. Anyway,
Next question.
Just to continue on the World Cup theme. So for England,
I'll just get up.
well, United are doing shit, so let's. We might as well gloss over that. So Tuchel's had quite a settled squad, but is there one player who's not in the squad that you think should definitely make it, and one player who's currently in the squad who definitely shouldn't be going?
That's a really good
Right,
question.
let me think about who's been.
One of each.
Let me think about
I'll let
who's
them
been in
answer
the
this.
squad. Right. No, Anderson's been involved now. He needs to
You're
be
not
there.
going to like my answer. It's going to rattle you two.
Go on, then off you pop. Say it.
You're all going to hear me out, right? Ben White. No, and there's a...
You're
Name.
embarrassing yourself now. You're embarrassing yourself.
Before Timber
You're embarrassing yourself. Stop
No,
it.
thank you. Right. Before Timber came along, Ben White was one of the best right backs in the league. He is very, very solid defensively. He's very, very good offensively. He just came back, right, hear me out, after not
But
playing.
he hates England.
And he's also not better than Tino Livramento.
I think it's more he doesn't like Southgate, because since Tuchel's got in the scene, I think he looks more likely to be involved. The guy doesn't just like.
He doesn't
playing football.
start.
He's weird, but
He doesn't start.
He doesn't get enough.
He doesn't
football,
start
but
right.
what
No,
my-
I'm talking
what
about he
my
doesn't
big-
start in the England team.
Right,
He doesn't
what
start
my-
right back or right centre back.
Right.
Livramento is better than him by a mile. And then also you got Gahey and Konza at centre back. He's not getting in over
What
them.
is Livramento better than him at?
Everything. Everything. He's
not
quicker.
better-
He's
not
better.
at
He's
defending.
better at
He's not
going
better at
forward.
defending.
He is just as good at defending as
And
him.
I don't believe his.
Sorry, when was the last time Ben White
His
pocketed the
supply
best winger in the world?
Right, give me a sec. His supply into the box and how he delivers the ball into the box when he overlaps Saka, I think that is massive.
Every professional
And what
footballer
what
should
you
be able
just
to
said
do
is
that.
like, who would you add into the current squad, right? If you have, I don't know, you know.
Lewis Hall, start left
Oh,
back.
for Christ's sake! This
Lewis Hall.
no, but
Lewis Hall starts
how
left
are you
back.
saying Ben White
The way
doesn't get
this
in, but
man
Lewis
talks
Hall
about
gets
Lewis Hall.
in?
Lewis Hall is has a God-given gift. He is a beautiful man who has a
Are you
wicked
trying
left
to
foot.
are you trying to rattle me? Just
No, because he should be starting. And he will.
Lewis Hall should
And he will.
start for England.
The fullback should be Livramento and Hall. We have the two best English fullbacks. That's my opinion.
What's your opinion on that?
That's the truth.
That's just shocking.
Well,
That is the truth. It's the truth, but it's fine.
The way he talks about Lewis Hall, oh my God.
Who's going to take the left back position?
Say it.
I'm not saying it.
Don't say it because he doesn't start in your team ever.
He does. He plays in Champions League. I'd rather.
Yeah, against
actually,
Olympiacos.
I'll say it with chest. I'd
I'd
rather
back it.
see Lewis Skelly
No.
play for England than
No.
Hall. When he did play for England, his debut, he scored in
had this
15 minutes. He
argument so
scored
many
in. He
times.
scored in 15 minutes.
Oh, against who? Against who? Exactly, you don't even remember, so it can't be that big of a deal. Lewis Hall is going to start at the Euros for England at left back. Anyway,
You heard it here, folks.
It's not happening.
World Cup. He should have started the last Euros, but he was injured.
That's a worse take than Ben White. That's,
Wow.
that's a
No,
lot
Ben
worse.
White's terrible. He never
If he
wants to play
played
for
week
England.
in, week
and
out,
he
we'd
also
be having the conversation.
he can't get in over Timber. If he's that good, he'd get in.
Don't get me started on Tim because
Got
you
you
know
there.
how much I love that guy.
Got you
Like,
there.
Jeez, I love
Right.
Tim.
Anyway,
Right, go
next
on.
question.
With the amount of money that's been poured into football in recent years from overseas owners and overseas investors, obviously
Newcastle, yeah.
obviously affecting the quality of players that they can buy and how much they can pay them. What would your thoughts be on implementing what America do with a salary cap,
jeez.
and how would that affect the
That is
game?
disgusting. No.
Yeah, I think that'd be painful on these two a lot more than my club.
Anyone
Actually,
here
I
play
don't mind
FPL?
that.
Have you ever? Have you also played Football Manager? Is the main one. Have you played Football Manager? Anyone here? Yeah. If you try and do a save with an MLS side, and you've got these like wage caps, and I believe that's what is stopping MLS growing into something bigger. Obviously, they
Yeah,
call
because
it
who's
they
going to
call it
want to come
soccer.
if the wages capped?
But if they,
We're all
with
just
the
gonna go-
wage cap, they're never going to get like massive players
Yeah.
move over there. Saudi, what they're doing at the moment is they're just going, right, here's like so much money that you're never going to get anywhere else. Come here. MLS is more, here's some brand deals and you get to live in America. And I think it's awful. I wouldn't like that over here. I do actually, and controversially, really like the FFP rules. Believe it or not, I like that there is some financial fair play
Absolute dog shit.
because of people like you and Newcastle. Well, not you in particular, Joe, but your club. I think when you get bought out by like some of the richest people in the entire world, it can be just so boring. We've all seen with what happened with City, right? And being like some Manchester United fans, you've been a Man United fan your whole life, James. And Man United always have, in my opinion, always will be the biggest club in Manchester because of your
In the
heritage,
world.
your history.
Calm
In
down.
the world.
Right, let's calm down a little.
Calm down.
In
a little
England and in the world.
In England.
I
In the
think
world.
that's due to
In Europe.
when you've
the
won
world.
massive things in the past, when you had your youth players and people come through like local through Manchester, through Salford, and they've played for Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? Like that means so much more than these massive clubs like just paying all this money and buying the league. And I'm really happy that Newcastle have kind of been given that little bit of a.
Yeah, but we've done it properly. We've been a really well-behaved club. But the point is that
Are you proud of your owners?
Proud of what they're doing for my football club.
Christ.
We don't talk about the off-field shenanigans. Well, with salary cap, it's kind of, with us, it's already in effect because we wanted to give a certain player more money and we weren't able to, and then he threw his toys out the pram and went to a certain team in red. But, yeah, do you know what? I'm actually not against that because it should be that maybe there should be some restrictions on some of these teams giving out 350 grand contracts.
And where's it going?
And
Please
250
don't get me
grand
wrong,
contracts
but,
and all that
when
stuff.
When I say them things, I don't want the Premier League being so like Americanized. Do you know what I mean? Like
It's already started.
They've made it so commercial kind of thing. And with that wage cut, I don't want that. But I totally agree with you guys. I don't think footballers should earn the level of money that
That's
they do earn,
ridiculous.
right? And they earn way too much. And I believe if you're a Premier League footballer or if you're in the like top division of whatever like country league you're in, whatever, I do believe that all of them should give back. What?
Yeah, I just didn't know where that was. I didn't know where that
I'm
conversation.
saying
You're taking us on a whole journey there. I was
footballers
like,
get paid
what's
too
going on
much,
here? I was
they need
like,
to give back, but I don't want the wage cap. That's my answer.
fair enough. Yeah, let
Any other
Newcastle
questions?
let Newcastle spend what
I'll
they
fire
want.
another one.
Yep.
James, Man United fan.
Yep.
Looks like it. Love the jumper.
Thank you.
If you had to make 3 decisions that could fix Man United,
Sorry,
What, James
Like,
Francis?
need a
is
lot
that
more
the
than
word?
3.
if you could say 3,
Take over.
so if you got 3 other than like owning the world, you know, within realism, 3 decisions that
What do
you
you mean,
think
like
could
transfers
take
or
you
like what?
guys transfers, whether you would stop something, add something, remove an owner, like remove a manager, 'cause that's not a transfer.
I think
So 3, the floor is yours.
I think
like the
first
setup.
off,
I like that.
first off, I'd get rid of the owners. I think they've been bleeding the club. They're gone. They're
How
gone
much
straight
you
away.
in debt now?
I don't even know, but I don't even know anymore.
Billions, nearly.
But
Probably.
they're gone. I think I'm losing faith in Amorim. And as much as it pains me, I think the only way our team change right now is maybe selling Bruno, investing that, and maybe investing that money in. If he goes to Saudi, because he's getting old, but
If you got
Just
new
just
owners, you
to, just to
might not
clarify,
have
is that the second? Was that
But
the
yeah.
second thing you do? So it's new owners and sell Bruno.
and Amorim, mate, get him out.
He's got all 3.
So that's your 3.
Get him out. Overhaul.
Whoa.
Relegate us.
Again.
Relegate us. Change it. Change it up.
Another overhaul. I don't know if your club can take it.
No.
Any
Any
other
other
questions before
questions?
we move on?
Last one.
Last one.
Oh, last one.
If you are taking any manager from your respective team from any time for the current league, who are you taking?
Anytime.
But yours is obvious. isn't it, James?
It's Fergie,
Dead or
innit?
alive?
That's Fergie, innit? Any manager. There's no other manager. You'd all take him.
I'd take.
You'd all take
Obviously, yeah.
You all would.
From an Arsenal fan, he's the best manager of all time, in my opinion. A lot more than Pep. Pep
Yeah,
had
if it was
so many more
if
resources.
it was all 3 of our clubs, it would be obviously Fergie. But if it was just my club, I'd take.
If you say Eddie Howe, I will lose it.
I'd take Sir Bobby or Kevin Keegan. Both of them. Kevin Keegan with the entertainers probably should have won the league, even though they bottled it from 10 points in the lead of the league and capitulated. But that team with Ginola, Shearer, it was a beautiful side, and it should have probably won something. In my dad speaks about it as if a side that did win a league, but yeah, it's a shame. But yeah, also Bobby for everything he did with Barca and Ipswich and Newcastle and England. That'd probably be my one. Well, yours is simple. It's
Yeah,
Wenger.
Arsene Wenger, definitely. I mean, what he did. And I think he tarnished his legacy a little bit towards the end, which is a little bit of a painful thing because he held on too much. I think he loved the club too much and he didn't just leave on a high. He I don't know, he stayed a bit too long for my liking as well. But I think what he did in that era and how he changed our club, and when there was that era in the 90s and the early thousands with United, when it was us two at the top and competing, and also the move from the Highbury to the Emirates was a hard financial move for the club at the time before these crazy big owners. Still had big owners, but nowhere near as massive. So it definitely took investment dent into the club, but I think he did all right to consecutively get top 4 like 20 odd years in a row, you know. So, but nowhere near Fergie level, nowhere near. But
no one touches him, mate.
No one touches
Moving
him.
on to FPL, mate.
Pep might have a shout.
Shocking.
Anyway, let's move on to the FPL. So we're going to rattle through just how many points we got, player of the week, flop of the week, for obviously the 2 game weeks that took place.
Oh, is that the first game?
This is the first game week for you. So
68 points, I'll take that. Yeah, again, unreal.
Yeah.
I took a -8 point hit. Going back to my roots of Pits FC. For Raya, Timber, Anderson. I took out say player. Reinders. Took him out. He did something after doing nothing for weeks.
Yeah.
So it wasn't good, but
Who was your
player of the week?
Player of the week, or for the midweek?
I'll give it Gay. Why not?
Yeah, because even if Gay had
14 points, not
been
bad.
captain, he
Flop
would have
of
got
the
7
week.
points.
Who's your Joe of the week?
Bob of the week. I will say Timber. I brought him into the business and he did nothing.
He's a
Did nothing. I
Sorry.
think you sat on the bench, didn't I?
You talking about me, mate? Or?
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about Timber.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, Ed. Oh Jesus.
Midweek was a lovely week, wasn't it? Lovely game.
No,
week.
it
I got
wasn't.
91 points. Was lovely. Went
He didn't shut up about
soaring,
it.
ahead.
Yeah.
I didn't shut up about it.
Yeah, you never do. Anyway,
Raya with good points. My defence did all right. Munoz carried it with 14. All my midfield started to get points other than Eze, but man, I need to really consider him. Foden, bring him in permanently for the first time after I saw you bring him in the free hit, James.
Yep.
Not to say I'm copying you, but I did.
you did.
I saw that move and went, you know what? I rate it. I'll make it permanent. But because I did that, load of points from Foden, load of points from Grealish getting the goal, Haaland also getting the points. So an incredible week for me, taking me all the way up into first and running away with it slightly. But we'll move on to how someone is starting to catch me up in the next week. But my player of the week that week does have to go to Phil Foden with the 17 points, bringing him in for the first time.
Yeah.
It was a risk after he got so many points the week before. Flop of the week. I'm not saying my boy.
Eze.
I'm not saying my boy.
Yeah, moving on. Moving on.
I'm not saying it.
Right. I absolutely stank it up this one. 57 points. Donnarumma 0 because he conceded so many bloody goals. Timber 1 point. I'm absolutely fuming that Mosquera got injured because Tarkovsky would have come on with 10 points and kept me in this
Why
week.
did you bench him?
Just vibes. And the vibes were off that way. Anyway, so 57 points. Player of the week, I'd have to probably just go with Haaland. Kept me in that game week probably. Flop of the week, you know what? Malik Chow. I brought him in thinking that we would get a clean sheet against Spurs and win, and it didn't go that way. Anyway,
Phil.
moving on to the next game week.
My team again. I don't even know what Embremo's finished on.
Anyone
You're
got
Mr.
FPL on their phone? Anyone know?
You what?
I said you're Mr. Consistent.
You got 8
Yeah,
points.
mate, that's me. 8 points, I'll take that. I'll take that all day. But
How do you get 8 points?
how many points is that?
Who was that gay?
No, Mbuemo's got 8 points now.
You know, I think I'm on like 59, something like that.
If it's 8 points, you'll be on 60.
No, because I've already got one on there. Anyway.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So 59, yeah.
But you know what? I'm rising back up the table. I'm going to take it back.
You might even get some bonus points from Mbuemo, potentially.
Yeah, you probably
I'll
will.
take that. That's why he's my player of the week. I'll take that. Mateta can be in my flop, why not?
Yeah.
So,
I see that, yeah. After such a good week, in midweek, the weekend's been a bit rubbish. 42 points. Chalobah carried with 11 at the back.
You are going to get 43 though when Reinders comes on for Munoz.
no Munoz.
It's not great, is it?
Wonder why.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Oh yeah, wonder what's going on with Munoz.
Wonder why, mate.
There's been some.
We'll leave that because that's a bit controversial. We ain't going to bring that up on it. Anyway.
Disgusting.
Foden with,
Disgrace.
Foden with 12 again. Since I brought him in, he's just saved my FPL, to be quite honest. All the front line flopped. Player of the week that week. Even though Foden got the most, I'm going to give it to Chalobah because he's consistently getting points again. He's in the double digits every week.
11 points for a centre.
My flop of the week will be Voltemada.
You joking? Eze got 1 point again.
Eze
Anyway,
again.
it's Eze. Stop lying to yourself. Anyway,
Fraud watch.
let's move on to. I had a
Fraud watch,
I had a
fraud
better
mine.
team this week. I think that means that you have won this week by 1 point. Well done.
I'll take that.
I got.
Thank you. Thank you.
Couple of
hard work, blood, sweat, and tears.
Couple of mistakes from my team selection could have got me in the 60s, but Donnarumma 6 points, Timber 3. Timber's really aggravating me now. Tarkovsky with 9 was good.
Bench him this time.
Bruno G, consistent point scorer for me now, 10 points. And he is going to be my player of the week because he has got me now, I think it's 2 weeks in a row, double digits, and I am loving it.
Bruno G's done well for you.
He's a beautiful man. Anyway, my flop of the week is João Pedro. Prick. Came on for 10 minutes and did nothing. Or it could have also been Timber. Bit disappointed about.
Benching James.
Yeah, if I just started Reece James at a
You
chat.
know when he's gonna
Benching all
play,
your
though.
highest scoring players, mate.
It happens every week. I have a 9 or 10 pointer on my bench and I'm like, there's not much I can do unless.
Skill issue.
Nah, it's just unlucky because you were even saying to me you weren't even sure if Reece James was going to start and you were, and if you didn't, you would
I
have.
took the jump. That's a different bottle.
Oh yeah. But the funny thing is you
That's
started.
what makes one
Yeah, but
great.
you started Reece James but had Senesi on 8 points on your bench, so actually
Yeah, but
you
he
lost
was playing
out on
Chelsea,
points.
so it was.
You lost
smart
out on
to do
points
that.
anyway, so
Listen
stop
to you
it.
because you're always right, James.
I am always right. I'm never.
Never.
Wrong. Never wrong.
Anyway,
Never.
yeah,
Not
my
once
team,
in my life I'll be wrong.
my midfield carried this week with there being about
Who was your flop of the week, sorry?
flop of the week. João Pedro.
Nice.
Yeah, prick.
Oh, man.
James?
Nah,
That's what I'd give it to.
nah.
Right,
the
I
table.
don't even think that's how it's looking right
We'll
now.
That
quickly
is-
get through.
Oh, sorry,
but-
your team, yours has an extra 7
Well,
points.
Ed's still on top. I'm in the middle.
So you're on now 8, 6, 3. Ed's on 8, 7,
Don't matter, 'cause I'll be
6
top
at the
next
top,
week.
and I'm on 8, 20.
We can't hear you, Joe. We can't hear you down there, Joe.
820, but everyone loves a comeback story, don't they, guys? So I'm going to try my best. Oh, God, it's going to be a tough rest of the
Shocking.
season.
You're wearing United shirt, mate. Anyway, thank you for watching, everyone here.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you.
And everyone watching at home. What's that, love?
Yeah.
That love for me.
Yeah.
It's all for me. Well, no, and everyone at home, check out our socials on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Spotify, at the Three Gaffers. See you next week. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you don't miss a video. Thank you, everyone.
That's your best ever outro. That was
might actually be.
amazing.
I had to lock in because I started to...
That was
No, please.
amazing.
Please, I've done enough.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Merry Christmas.
I didn't even think about it. Merry Christmas. Yeah.
That's a wrap, guys. Thank you so much.